Hello, my friends. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Have you ever enjoyed a wonderful meal out at a restaurant, maybe with family or an old friend, only to get home and have that nagging little thought creep into your mind? I wonder if I could have gotten a discount? That feeling is incredibly common, and the truth is far more shocking than you might think. What if I told you that every single year, millions upon millions of hard-earned retirement dollars are simply left behind on restaurant tables all across America? This isn't just a few cents here and there. This is a silent, massive leak in our collective budgets. And here's the part that really gets under my skin. It is not your fault. These money-saving perks are often deliberately hidden from view, tucked away where only those in the know can find them. But today, I'm here to tell you something with complete conviction. As your friend and guide on this journey, I believe that paying full price for every meal out, when you don't have to, might just be one of the most unnecessary financial mistakes we can make in our golden years. I've spent the time digging deep, and I've discovered a hidden world of benefits designed specifically for us. I'm not talking about some obscure theory. Think about a place like Denny's or IHOP, places we've gone to for decades. Many of us go every week. But how many of us realize that a lot of these restaurants have a whole separate menu? A secret menu, really, with smaller portions and lower prices, designed just for people ages 55 and up. It's real. But it's a secret you have to unlock. In this video, we are going to pull back the curtain on all of it. I'm here to arm you with the simple, powerful knowledge you deserve. We will break down exactly which national restaurant chains have the best perks, how to use your AARP card like a master key to unlock savings, and even how to get those delightful little freebies, like a free cup of coffee, that make a meal feel special. And please, make sure you stick with me until the very end, because the final secret I'll reveal is a simple, 7-word question. Just 7 words. You can ask this question politely at almost any restaurant, big or small, and it can instantly open doors to discounts that 90% of people walk right past, completely unaware. The information in that final section alone could save you hundreds of dollars a year. My goal here on this channel is simple: to share practical, real-world wisdom that helps our community live with more comfort, dignity, and control. Everything I share is based on thorough research and real-life experience, not rumors. Before we dive in, I truly want to know how many of us share this experience. If that feeling I just described sounds familiar to you, please take a moment to comment a simple yes below. It helps me understand what you're going through, and more importantly, it shows others in our community that they are not alone. Okay, let's uncover the first secret. Alright, so let's get into our first topic: why restaurants offer senior perks in the first place. I want to begin here because I know what many of you might be feeling. For our generation, we were often raised to be proud, to pay our own way, and to never ask for a handout. So, when it comes to asking for a discount, it can feel a little uncomfortable. It can feel like we're asking for charity, and that can stir up feelings of awkwardness or even shame. But I need you to understand that feeling, while completely valid, is based on a misunderstanding of what's really happening. You are not asking for a favor. Let me explain the real reasons behind these perks. The first one is simple, and it comes from the heart. It's about respect. Think about your favorite local diner or family restaurant. You've likely been going there for 20, 30, maybe even 40 years. You celebrated birthdays there. You took your kids there after their baseball games. You are not just a customer. You are part of that restaurant's history. Offering a senior discount is one of the most sincere ways a business can say, "We see you. We value your loyalty. And we thank you." It's a gesture of appreciation for a lifetime of patronage. I remember my own father, a very proud man, who would never dream of asking for a discount. He didn't realize the owner of his favorite coffee shop wanted to give it to him, as a sign of deep respect. The second reason is just smart business. Restaurant owners know that we often dine with our children and grandchildren. A small, 10% discount for you can be the very reason your entire family of 6 chooses your restaurant over another one down the street. It brings more people through the door. Furthermore, when respected, nationwide organizations like AARP create official partnerships with these restaurants. It solidifies the practice. It's no longer a random act of kindness. It's a recognized, professional business arrangement. It's a win-win. So please, let's make a pact today. Let's change our mindset. From this moment forward, understand that you are not asking for a handout. You are simply claiming a benefit that has been respectfully set aside for you. So I want you to stop feeling shy. Stop feeling hesitant. And from today on, let's begin to ask with the quiet confidence of someone who knows their value. Now, let's move on to our second section. The top national chains with senior perks. One of the biggest problems is that these wonderful benefits are often invisible. They're not advertised on billboards or printed in bold on the menu. This leaves many of us wondering, where do I even start? Well, let's start with some of the most familiar and beloved names across the country. First on our list is a breakfast classic, IHOP. This is one of the best examples out there. They have an entire separate menu called the 55 and Up menu. It features many of their famous meals, like pancakes and omelets, but in slightly smaller, more manageable portions, and at a lower price. This is brilliant. It perfectly matches the appetite and budget of many older adults. It allows you to enjoy a full, satisfying meal without feeling wasteful or uncomfortably full. Next up, another old friend, Denny's. Denny's is fantastic because it often gives you two ways to save. First, they have one of the most reliable AARP partnerships in the country, offering a straight 15% off your entire bill at most locations. That is a significant saving. But even if you're not an AARP member, many Denny's locations also offer their own 55+ menu, similar to IHOP's, with tailored meals at a better price. You get to choose the option that works best for you. And for those of us who enjoy variety, we have to talk about Golden Corral. Buffets can be great value, and Golden Corral sweetens the deal by offering a discounted buffet price specifically for seniors. The best value is often found during lunch or the early bird dinner hours, typically before the evening rush. You get a huge selection of food for one reasonable price. My neighbors, John and Carol, make a weekly trip to their local buffet. They told me it's their favorite outing because, as Carol put it, John wants roast beef, and I want fried fish. This way, we both get exactly what we want, and the senior price makes it feel like a smart treat. These are just a few, but this practice is widespread. Other household names like Applebee's and Perkins are also well known for offering senior discounts that vary by location. So, here is your clear, simple action plan. The next time you visit one of these restaurants, use these exact words. You can politely ask your server, "May I please see the 55 and Up menu?" Or, when you're paying, "Do you accept the AARP discount here?" They are simple questions that can save you real money every single time. And now, I'd love to hear from you. If you've enjoyed a meal at one of these places, or another one with a great senior perk, please comment with the name of your favorite restaurant below. Let's build a great list for our community. Alright, our third topic is an incredibly powerful tool, unlocking the full benefit of your AARP card. A common issue we face is that local discounts can be inconsistent. A diner in your hometown might give you 10% off, but what happens when you're on vacation or visiting family in another state? That uncertainty can be stressful. You don't know what the rules are, and you might feel hesitant to ask. This is where your AARP card becomes your absolute best friend. Think of it this way. The relationship between AARP and a national chain like Outback Steakhouse is not a casual agreement. It is a formal, contractual, nationwide partnership. This means the discount isn't up to the mood of a local manager or the policy of a single store. It's a reliable, consistent benefit that the staff are trained to honor. This is the partnership principle, and it removes all the guesswork. That feeling of anxiety you might have in a new place. It disappears when you have that card in your hand. And the proof is in the pudding. The numbers are clear and powerful. At most Denny's locations, it's a solid 15% off your bill. At renowned steak and seafood restaurants like Outback Steakhouse, Carrabba's Italian Grill, and Bonefish Grill, it's a dependable 10% discount. This even extends to quick, casual lunches. Places like McAllister's Deli are also part of the program. This versatility means you can save money on everything from a celebratory steak dinner to a simple sandwich. A friend of mine was on a road trip through New Mexico, a state he'd never visited. He stopped at a Carrabba's, feeling a bit out of his element. But when he handed his AARP card to the waiter, the young man simply smiled and said, "Of course, sir. 10% off." My friend told me that in that moment, the card felt like a familiar key that worked anywhere in the country. It was about more than just the money. It was about feeling secure and welcome. So here is the simple, direct action I want you to take. From now on, your AARP card should live permanently in your wallet, right next to your driver's license and your credit card. It is not just a membership card, it's a savings tool. And here's the habit to build. Make presenting it a completely normal reflex. When the bill comes, you put down your credit card, and you put down your AARP card right alongside it. Every time. Make it a non-negotiable part of your payment routine. Now for our fourth section, which is one of my favorites. Discovering the hidden freebies and special extras. So often, we get focused only on the big percentage discount. And in doing so, we can walk right past the small, wonderful gestures that can truly make a dining experience feel special. These are the little hidden gems, the unwritten rules of hospitality that many restaurants extend to seniors. One of the most common and most heartwarming is the complimentary drink. At countless local diners and family-owned cafes across America, offering a senior a free cup of coffee or a hot tea is a time-honored tradition. It's a simple, kind gesture that costs the restaurant very little, but it creates an atmosphere of warmth and welcome. It says, "We're happy you're here. Stay a while." Another hidden perk is the Senior Day. Many local restaurants designate one day of the week, often a Tuesday or a Wednesday, where they offer a deeper discount, a 2-for-1 meal special, or perhaps a free dessert with the purchase of an entree. They don't always advertise it widely, so you often just have to be in the know. And then there is the powerful early bird special. This is a fantastic strategy for us for 2 reasons. First, you get a significant discount on your meal for dining earlier, usually between 4 and 6 p.m. Second, you get to enjoy the restaurant during a quieter, more relaxed time, before the busy evening rush. It's a more peaceful experience all around. I have a dear friend, Susan, who always goes to her local Italian place around 4:30 p.m. She discovered they have an early bird special that saves her 20%. But she told me the best part is that it's her time. The owner always comes over to her table to chat. She knows the waitstaff by name. That simple act of dining early transformed her meal from just eating food into a cherished social ritual. That is the real value. To find these hidden treasures, you just have to slightly change your question. Instead of asking the very specific, "Do you have a senior discount?" Try asking a more open-ended question. A simple, polite, "Do you happen to have any specials for seniors today?" can open up a whole new world of possibilities. And this is a fun one. If you have ever been pleasantly surprised by a free coffee, a slice of pie on the house, or some other unexpected treat, please share that joy with us. Comment with the word "surprise" below. Okay, this brings us to section number 5. How to confidently claim these perks. We can know about every discount in the world, but none of it matters if we don't feel comfortable enough to actually ask for it. For many of us, this is the single biggest hurdle. It's that moment of hesitation, that fear of being told no, or the worry that we might look cheap or needy. This fear is the enemy, and today, we are going to defeat it with a simple 3-step plan. Step 1 is the script. It's about knowing exactly what to say. You don't need a long explanation. All you need is one polite, simple question. Practice it. Do you happen to offer a senior discount? That's it. It's friendly, it's non-confrontational, and it gets right to the point. Step 2 is for those days when you're just not feeling bold enough to ask in person. And that's okay. The solution is to prepare ahead of time. This puts you in control. Before you leave the house, take 2 minutes to look up the restaurant's website. Many chains list their senior policies online. Or, even easier, make a quick, private phone call. You can simply ask the person who answers, "Hi, I was thinking of coming in for dinner tonight, and I was just wondering if you offer a senior discount." This way, you have your answer before you even walk out the door. No pressure, no stress. And step 3, the most important step of all, is reframing your mindset. I'm going to say this again because it is so crucial. You are not asking for a favor. You are not begging. You are inquiring about a business policy, a benefit that has been intentionally set aside for your demographic. I once coached a gentleman named Robert who was terrified of asking. He felt it made him look weak. We practiced at home. His first time, he went to a local cafe. He took a deep breath, and he asked the young woman at the counter. She just smiled and said, "Yes, we do, it's 10%. Robert told me he felt a wave of relief wash over him. It was so normal. That one small victory gave him the confidence to ask everywhere he went. Remember, the staff at these restaurants hear this question all the time. You are not putting them in an awkward position. For them, it is a routine part of the job. So here is my challenge to you. Just commit to trying it one time this week. Pick a friendly, casual place where you feel comfortable, and just ask the question. That one small act of courage can build a bridge to a lifetime of savings. And that brings us to our final section, number 6. More smart tips for saving even more. Mastering the senior discount is a fantastic start, but if you really want to become a savvy diner, there are other strategies you can layer on top to maximize your savings. This is about moving from simply getting a discount to playing the game like a pro. The first tip is to embrace loyalty programs. Nearly every major chain restaurant, from Panera Bread to Chili's, has a free loyalty program. It takes about 2 minutes to sign up, and the benefits can be wonderful. They'll often send you a coupon for a free appetizer just for joining, a free dessert on your birthday, and you'll earn points with every purchase that can be redeemed for free food later on. This is passive saving. It works for you in the background without you having to ask for anything. The second tip is to use a portion sizing strategy. This is a brilliant tactic that saves money and aligns with our changing appetites. Many restaurants will allow you to order a smaller, lunch-sized portion of an entree even during dinner hours. It's usually significantly cheaper, and it's often the perfect amount of food. All you have to do is ask. Similarly, if a restaurant has a senior menu, don't just assume it's for people on a special diet. It's often just their most popular dishes in more appropriate and more affordable portion sizes. My third tip is what a friend of mine calls stacking your savings. Think about it like a game where you try to use multiple strategies at once. You decide to go out for an early bird dinner, which is your first layer of savings. You go to a restaurant like Denny's, where you can apply your AARP card on top of the already low prices, which is your second layer. And because you're a member of their loyalty program, you're also earning points towards a future free meal. That is your third layer. You see, you've turned one meal into 3 different kinds of savings. You're not being cheap. You are being incredibly smart. The goal is to evolve from being a passive customer into being a proactive, informed consumer. By combining the courage to ask for your senior discount with these other smart strategies, you can enjoy all the social and emotional benefits of dining out, while keeping your hard-earned money exactly where it belongs, in your pocket. So, let's bring it all back home. Let's return to that quiet, familiar feeling we talked about at the very beginning of our time together. That nagging little thought in the back of your mind after a lovely meal out, wondering if you might have overpaid. The knowledge and the tools we've shared today are the answer to that feeling. They are designed to replace that sense of uncertainty with a feeling of quiet, earned confidence. It's the confidence that comes from knowing you are in control. The confidence to fully enjoy those precious moments with family and friends, those well-deserved meals out, without a shadow of financial worry hanging over you. You've worked your entire life, and you have earned the right to enjoy these simple pleasures without feeling like you're leaving money on the table. Because the most powerful secret we uncovered today isn't a specific restaurant's name or a certain percentage off. The biggest lesson is the profound power found in 2 simple things: awareness and the quiet courage to politely ask. That is the master key. It is the key that unlocks all the benefits, all the respect, and all the savings that you so richly deserve. As we wrap up, we've explored so many simple habits that can truly make our golden years more comfortable. But knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question for you. What is the one small commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video? It could be as simple as, I will ask about the 55+ menu this week. Or maybe, I will put my AARP card in the front of my wallet right now. Please share your personal commitment in the comments below. Your promise, written down, becomes real. and it will inspire others in our community to take that first brave step right alongside you. And if you found real value and a little bit of empowerment in our time together today, you can show your support with a simple click on the like button. To ensure you continue on this journey with us and never miss another video full of this kind of practical wisdom, please hit that subscribe button. It's more than just subscribing. It's your way of joining a wonderful community of wise friends, all dedicated to living our best lives together. Finally, think of just one person. One person in your life who needs to hear this message. A friend, a sibling, a neighbor. Please share this video with them. A simple share from you could put real money back in their pocket and a little more peace in their heart. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Stay savvy, stay empowered, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.